Fnaf plush toys. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect that one. That's definitely not why you're here in the video. Look at this toy. Look at this Freddy Fav bear. Look at him. He's so cute. What? No! Ah! Bootlegs. It's a thing of the testing of the times. Bootlegs are like bad knockoff fake versions of the real products that people give their licenses to make. Like Mr. Cawthon, Mr. Scotty Boy from the ye old state of Texas, gave Funko the license to make a large majority of the Fnaf merchandise that you see today. And there are some people, usually from other parts of the world, that decide that they actually want to make money too. And instead of going to Mr. Cawthon to get the licenses to make this stuff, they go right to the source. They make fake stuff. They copy it. And sometimes it's actually the same factories that make the real stuff that make the knockoff stuff. It's just like slightly worse. If you've collected any sort of merchandise from any sort of medium, typically video games, you'll know that there are in fact bootleg products. There are great videos by people like PacMac that have covered like the wonderful world of bootlegs from every corner of the world. But we're specifically talking about Fnaf bootlegs today. Typically, bootlegs of Fnaf stuff will be made of the figures or the plushies. Sometimes even the mystery minis get bootlegs too. To varying results. Sometimes the bootlegs look like this. Fun fact, this is actually a photo I took at my state fair. They were charging $15 for this. Fnaf bootlegs can be made of old characters, new characters, Among Us, and overall they can be made of just about anything that the little hearts of these people desire. Typically they'll basically just copy-paste the wave that Funko made and make it bad, obviously. But sometimes companies and bootleggers will get a little more creative, especially when it comes to the fact of merchandise not being made. I think somebody finally dawned on them that people want characters that aren't made into official plushies. So they were like, ooh, we can do that! You'll see this with a lot of popular video games that don't really have a whole lot of merchandise, such as things like Friday Night Funkin' or Poppy Playtime. Just a lot of the content farm channels that are for toddlers, so neither the toddler nor the parent buying the thing for the toddler knows that it's a knockoff, and they'll spend like 20 bucks on Amazon or something just to hand it to their child and then laugh at it because it's pretty colors that they recognize. So especially in recency, with a lot of these like types of brands reaching out, bidding big, and not really selling merchandise, it gives bootleggers the kick, the boot. They have the initial jump on this sort of stuff. And it's kind of funny because even fan-made stuff will end up getting made into bootlegs. Friday Night Funkin' is synonymous with modding community, so you'll see a lot of mods get turned into plushies. Sometimes even brands that are in fact, you know, not Friday Night Funkin' get turned into Friday Night Funkin' mods and then get made into bootlegs, plushies. So does this count as a Sonic bootleg or a Friday Night Funkin' bootleg? I mean, technically and it's also on a third spectrum, it's also a creepypasta bootleg. Like, what the f is happening? As I said before, you'll see bootlegs with varying qualities. Sometimes they actually manage to live up to the original product, and other times they are just fucking awful. Like, they're just like terrible mangled meshes of shit. And there are even times where companies will manage to make multiple versions of the same character, whether it's changing the body type or changing the fabric, or just anything in general that they can find to milk the different listings on Amazon of this product. Like, I mean, there's like 4 different variations of the moon from Fnaf. Which is a good segue, because we're talking about the sun from Fnaf, from the game, from Security Breach, that one, this is the segue. Back in May of 2021, I made a video titled, The Sun and the Moon. I think it was something along those lines, correct me if I'm wrong in editing. And this video was about the sun and moon, these characters that were supposedly revealed in the newest Fnaf Security Breach trailer. And they looked really cool, and I was very invested in them, so I was like, I'm gonna make plushies of them and make a video about it. So I made Moondrop, obviously the character everybody knows. It already had a pretty concrete design since it was seen multiple times throughout the trailer, but there was a lot of evidence hinting towards the fact that there was in fact a sun variant of this character. It was not seen in animatronic form at any point in the trailer, but there were little hints in the background of the trailer, such as little plushies in the background or little posters, and everyone started drawing up their little concepts of this character design. Oh my god, wait, is that like, so like, this is like a plushie, right? And then, is that a fucking missing texture next to it? And obviously, with no actual reference of what the daycare attendant would eventually look like in the final game, I didn't have a whole lot to go off of when it came to making this plush. So I came up with this! Now, obviously, it doesn't look anything like the actual sun character in the game, But I think I actually did a decent job recreating this toon sort of design that was seen on a few posters. This guy on ArtStation, I don't really remember the name, but I will in editing, posted a lot of the concept art they worked on for Security Breach, and actually some of the posters they made for the game. And you can see that I actually think I got pretty close, especially with the first concept and the colors sort of match up when it comes to simplifying it as a plushie. But that is neither here nor there. What significance does this sunrise custom that I have to do with anything? It doesn't look like sunrise, it doesn't feel like sunrise. In fact, sunrise isn't even its name. It's named the daycare attendant. In fact, most people call it Sundrop, based on like the candy. But I think that's fucking stupid because like Moondrop, Sunrise, that just works together. That's just like calling it Sundrop is like it's like Mario, Luigi, Mario. You don't do it. Okay, I'm getting a little off track. Anyway, so what the heck does this fact that I made this plushie have to do with, like, literally anything? Well, I guess some guy, someplace, I don't know where the hell this guy comes from, but this person looked at my YouTube video and looked at my plushie and got a brilliant idea in his brain. Because one day on the internet, I was stumbling and just fumbling and doing whatever you do on the internet and just scrolling through, and then I see a picture of this. And then I'm just like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute! Somebody stole my custom design and made it into a bootleg! And this wasn't even like in 2021 before the game came out. The game was long out after this bootleg was made. So they like saw this very inaccurate design of Sunrise and was like, this is it, this is the moneymaker. And I guess it wasn't, because I actually can't find it. Like, I was considering buying this, but I only seen pictures of it online. I don't even know where the hell to buy this, and if it's on AliExpress, I'm not buying that. That's gonna, like, steal my credit card info. I ain't buying anything off that website. I also can't believe that they managed to royally f*** up the colors. Like, I mean, the color differentiation on my custom is subtle, but there is differences with browns and oranges and reds, but it's pretty much just only red and yellow. And every time I see somebody talk about this on like a bootleg video or they bring it up in like a comment section, they say, what the f*** is that? That's not Sunrise. I'm like, well, my custom looks a little bit more like Sunrise. You don't have to bully me about it. These people, these mother in Siberia, wherever the f*** they come from, they brought great shame onto my name. They made a bad bootleg out of a subpar custom, and I have to suffer the repercussions for it. Like, I don't even know where the heck this, like, I still don't even know who made this. Who made this? And who thought this was a good idea? Like, the colors are so bad. I know this has happened to other, like, people's, like, fan-made stuff. Like, I know that Maso had some of his concepts turned into plushies, but, like, what's even more flabbergasting about this is the fact that this is a real custom. It's in my hand. There's so many reference angles in the video. Like, how the hell did you somehow manage to mess it up this badly? Did they, like, have the contrast on their TV turned up so high that they, like, yeah, these are the colors. This is exactly what this looks like. They messed it up so bad. Anyway, I would actually like to know if anybody for some reason bought this. I mean, for as funny as it is kind of cool that there is, in fact, a sort of toon-styled Sunrise plushie out there because of me. I did this. This is my fault. If anybody somehow happens to have this, I mean, let me know. I'd love to see it in physical, like, video form, because obviously we just have a couple pictures online. One with a group photo and one of just it by itself. Hell, I actually found this piece of fan art, inspired based off of the AliExpress bootleg Sunrise plush, as they quote it. But technically this is mine. I own this. I'm taking royalties, just kidding. So yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. I mean, I guess this is my permanent dent on the bootlegging scene. I caused a physical thing to be mass-produced and manufactured. Question mark. I don't know if it actually was. I don't know if maybe you order this and you just get the more widely popular plushie in the mail and you just go, aw, damn it, rat, snaps fingers and pounces, stomps foot. You know, that's like that. Like, that's what happens when you receive this.